so excited that you're here today. Welcome to Love Goddess Tarot. My name is Maureen and I am going to do a beautiful reading for you today about what's coming next in love. And I'm using 4 cards to get your intuition going. These 4 cards are from one of my decks that I designed called the Teacup Love Oracle. And if you've been here before, you know that this is a deck based on Love of Tea, which I have, and all of the messages are aimed to help you connect with your own intuition and help you learn to, trust yourself and use these cards as a tool to get to that ability to kind of pull cards for yourself when you have a question about love. So I have this deck and I have a few others. Check the link below if you'd like to take a look at them. You have 4 choices today. Group 1, you have foreign affairs. Group 2, new beginning. Group 3, opposites attract. And group 4, intense connection. The timestamps are below, so skip ahead to your pile. Feel free to watch more than one if you're feeling like, I can't decide. There are no rules. Sit back, get comfy, get cozy. Let's get started. Hi, number 1, you were drawn to foreign affairs today, and we have the teacup with tea on it, but written in French, thé. And today we're going to look at messages for you about what's coming next in love. And I'm going to start with a message for you from the Romance Angels. I haven't used the Romance Angel deck in a while, and I just felt very attached to them today. So I thought this is going to be our beginning. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Okay. Now, that children can represent yourself, your inner child, maybe things that have gone on in the past. I feel like for some of you that's the case. Yes, it's safe to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, I did feel initially that message, the children message, was really connected to you, right? To something having to do with your past, something that has left you feeling, at times that things maybe weren't safe. And, it's kind of interesting if you look at this card, you see the castle in the background and you see, the little cherubs around, but there's this energy of a woman on the horse. She's ready to step outside of the castle and there's someone waiting, okay? There's definitely this feeling of needing to feel secure, having your pets, your dogs around you. So I feel like there's a need for you to kind of step into something that is going to be different for you, something that's going to be this foreign affairs, meaning it's not like something you are comfortable doing, just as this message of it's safe for you to love again is encouraging you to step out. But let's see what else comes through today about love. Romantic feelings. And you know what I love about this? This is a very innocent card. It's got those sweet pink hearts. It's definitely giving me those vibes of childhood innocence, opening up, almost like a first love feeling. Okay, yeah. There's the shadow work card, which is that inner child working on some, kind of digging deep in there to figure out what has been holding you back, right? So that you're able to move forward. Because isn't this funny? You got moving in and you have the message with the castle here. So, And it's, you know, this is a completely new place. So yeah, there's something about moving coming through for you today. There's something about, you know, working on some things that have been holding you back. You could have a move in your future, something that's getting you to step out of your comfort zone. There's a relationship energy that feels really sweet, I would say. Okay, that's too many. I just dropped the card. Okay, so we have the Strength card. Strength is reversed. And Strength is doing things that you're afraid of, right? Stepping into your power. Getting that balance back. Doing that shadow work, right? So if you've had some sort of setback, or you've been feeling like, you know what? I don't trust. I think that's part of what's coming up for you, is you're going to be moving towards connecting with someone that's going to maybe help you drop your shield. We have a lot of fire energy, so fire connects with the fire signs, which are Leo, Sag, Aries. They don't have to be someone with that specific zodiac sign, but they definitely feel that. Bottom of the deck is also Wands. So yeah, this is about stepping out of your comfort zone. What's coming next is you opening your heart. You're going to be dropping your defenses a little bit, and connecting with somebody who really is like a friend, a partner, someone you can trust. There's a lot of warmth in this connection. Let's see what else comes through about them. I'm going to do charms today too. I actually think I'm going to do charms first and then pull cards on the charms if we need to. So let's get the charms out. And normally, here's my charm cup. Normally what I do is I pull the charms and I use my shell. But today, I was feeling like I wanted to use my box. So that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like we need a little bit more. Sliding, there you go. Okay, so here's interesting right off the bat. Let me make sure you can see. Yeah, you can. We have these two charms that are exactly the same. Okay, let me give you a closer look. And this is the charm of work, precision, but also kind of like perfectionist energy, craftsman. This is connected to the sign Virgo, and you have two of them. And so it's interesting because if we go back to your cards, you had the shadow work here. Let me pull that one up, because I think that was an important card. And I feel like that's part of your reading today, is connected to that energy of Virgo, of perfectionism. Also, needing to work on something, you know, needing to put in the effort. But it's interesting because I feel like this energy of two people coming together who have similar things going on. Live your dream. Now, a lot of your reading was wand energy. And wand energy is creative. There can be something going on with you in terms of a creative project, something that's going to really inspire you, something that you've been dreaming of doing. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have the beautiful, oh, I love this one. This is the Aphrodite charm, and it's also the wealth charm. So it's got all the symbols of Aphrodite, which are these beautiful shells, which you can see in my setup here. but it also has the diamond and the pearl. So this can indicate some sort of money, somebody who has a lot of money, or you increasing your wealth in some way. It also feels like a love interest coming in who likes to do, go out, do things. They're not cheap, let's put it that way. When this one comes up, that's what I always feel. Ooh, the mask, interesting. Okay, the mask is about hiding behind something, right? Being afraid to show your true self. And your message today is it's safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive the highest energy of all. So I feel like coming up for you is an opportunity for you to take off the mask, to really show yourself and connect on a deep level. You also have the dream catcher, dreams coming true. Now, so you have two charms connected to dreams today, the dream catcher, and you have the word dream here. So that's could be an important thing for you coming up. You also have two trees. Okay, oops, more shells. And we have doubles. Okay, I'm getting it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Let me turn all these over so you can see everything at once. Okay, you have two hearts. You have the two, like, sort of scrolls or whatever you want to call them. Two trees, two shells, two dreams. And you have a duck, a playful duck, and you have the water bearer, Aquarius. And these are both connected to water. So actually, all of your charms, we have two symbols. 2, 2, 2. The only one we don't is the mask. Okay? So I think what's coming up for you is really an opportunity to take off the mask, dig deep, do that shadow work, and connect with someone who really, really gets you, okay? It could be around Christmas. There could be a connection to family, okay? With the two trees here, I feel like could be something about holidays, about family, about some sort of celebration. I think these two are interesting because Aquarius is known as just being themselves and being, they can be odd ducks. They can just, be as different as they want to be, and I kind of feel like those two are together. Now, with charms, if you have a specific connection, like if a duck means something for you, always go with that. Okay, like say you're an actress, or you know what I mean, you've just gone to New Orleans and you brought home a mask that looks like this. Like, those are the kind of things that you have to just, trust your intuition when these synchronicities happen. Just trust it, listen to it, and interpret it, okay? And see how this, I don't know if you can see it, but this little heart has like two distinct halves. And that also feels like that shadow work for me, that message. But yeah, I really feel like your charms are confirming your reading today. What's interesting is that sort of message of twos, twin flame maybe, soulmate energy, somebody who's going to really connect with you, but also that double image of the shadow work is coming through. So I think the big message today is that you are going to connect with someone who is going to help you feel safe to love. And part of your journey is you have that protective energy there. It's putting in the work and stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? That is your reading today. A little different format. I just felt like mixing it up today, and was really drawn to doing a little bit more with the charms. So I hope you enjoyed it. Write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know how you connected, what's going on. And if you are interested in a private reading, these are the last final week to get the personal 3-card or 6-card. Use the links below. I am going to retire those. I also have a really beautiful and more in-depth soulmate and karmic connection reading, which you can purchase. Use the link below. I am sending you lots of love. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, you were drawn to the New Beginnings card, and that is just a beautiful, empty, clear cup ready to be filled, okay? I'm going to start today's reading with, and by the way, this deck that I'm using today is my Teacup Love Oracle. If you watch me a lot and you've been a subscriber and a viewer for quite a while, you know that I have designed several decks which are for sale. The links are below. And this one highlights all of T messages connected to love, and I designed it to help you tap into your own intuition so that you can do readings for yourself whenever you feel called to. And I'm a huge tea drinker, so that's where that comes from. Okay, so today we're doing things a little bit differently. I'm mixing it up a bit. I'm going to do a little bit more of an in-depth charm reading for you, and I'm going to start today with a message from the romance angels because I'm just drawn to them today. So, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, okay? Is your first message. Now let's get you some more from the Teacup Love Oracle. Breakfast in bed. Ooh, beautiful. Ooh, finances. Interesting. Okay, so the issues that are coming through about this connection are, it feels like related to spending money. Maybe there's some sort of conflict between you and your partner. I feel like for some of you, you are in a relationship and this is about giving it another chance, giving it a second chance, okay? So it's a fresh start, it's a new beginning. There could be a trip, a weekend away, going to, an overnight somewhere, just having like a sort of getaway, okay? This can mean that it is going to be something that's going to cost money. It's not just like a simple gesture. It feels more in depth, some sort of romantic gesture coming up. And I think that it's, for some of you, really connected to a desire to make this work. Okay, so if you are separated, if you're in a sort of no contact situation, this could mean that you or your partner is going to become more receptive to opening up to one another again, okay? There is something here about needing to talk about money, okay? I do feel like it. I feel like this could be an issue or a situation that no matter whether you're completely single or you're in a relationship or you're kind of giving it another chance, there's something about money and for you, connected to love. Now, we're going to find out. This could be you coming into money, getting a new job, using money to spend on yourself, taking a trip yourself and connecting with a new person. There's lots of scenarios that can apply, but that's my initial feeling about this, okay? It feels like for singles that are completely single and meeting someone new, there could just be a little bit of a hurdle here or something that you're going to have to work through. It seems that it's worth it. We're going to pull cards to see what other messages come through about that. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so we have King of Wands, Three of Cups. Beautiful. So the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who would take you on a beautiful trip, okay? The King of Wands is somebody who would enjoy and who has money and luxuries to spend and to spare. okay? This is somebody who is extremely successful. They're giving me the vibe of an entrepreneur, someone who owns their own business or just can really hustle. They're also very generous, okay? But they have a bit of an ego. There's something that there's some block, or there was something that, or there will be something, I should say, for those of you that are completely single, that you need to work through, okay? Now, what's interesting is the Three of Cups is coming through. Three of Cups is a great card. It's fun, it's a celebration, but it's three people, it's not two, and it's about friends. It's about connecting with friends. And there's a female energy here, and we also have a full moon. So it's definitely a feminine energy, and it's some sort of celebration. So is there a situation where you've been kind of just hanging out with friends, doing things with your girlfriends, and there's a possibility that you may get back together or entertain this person, the King of Wands, again? Yes. Is there a possibility, if you're completely single, that it will be a friend that connects you to your new person? Absolutely, that's possible, okay? It could be that you're doing a girls' weekend and you connect with someone new, okay? There's definitely money spent. Now, let's get another card on that, finances, because I'm curious. But, you know, this just is a very happy, joyful, positive reading. So it feels like, in terms of like just general, what's coming next, it's feeling like good times, having fun. The only wonder, the only question mark here is that finances card. Now, of course, wand energy. Oh, look who's here. The Knight of Cups, but he's reversed. Okay. Let's pull another one for the finances. What is going on here? Ooh, Nine of Swords, some worries. Huh. Temperance. Ooh, good advice. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. Things are opening up. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, obviously, maybe some of you have worries about money, about finances. The Knight of Cups reverse with the Nine of Swords reverse is giving me anxiety about love relationships, or maybe even not putting in the effort or allowing things to play out. Maybe you've been playing a lot, going out a lot, partying a lot, and you're nervous because you've spent a lot of money. It could be as simple as that. But I really feel like your overall message is to find that balance. Temperance is a message of finding the balance between being super, you know, like fiery, and then the water of the emotion. And it's like finding that balance in your life so that you're going with the flow rather than fighting it. And so I feel like maybe you've been struggling, or maybe you've been overspending, or maybe you haven't been giving relationships maybe you've been cutting off too quickly. Maybe you have stress around commitment issues, or maybe you've had stress because the person you're dating isn't committing soon enough. The advice here is, for any situation, is to just stay balanced. Don't lose it, okay? Stay balanced, because the universe is bringing beautiful things into your life. You see all the butterflies? You're going through a big transformation here, okay? You have the message of give relationship a chance, work on it, okay? So that means having the talks you need to have, doing the things you need to do, you know, being open, because there is a new beginning. The new beginning can be for you in general with relationships. If you've never had someone that you've been really committed to, this could mean that's coming in. It could be a new beginning with money, with finances, that leads you to a place of feeling more secure. But this is really all about putting the effort in and keeping your life in balance. So there's something that needs balance right now, and it could be connected to friends. It could be connected to spending money, being too indulgent, whatever. But the love energy is good. Now, today I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to do a little more in-depth charm reading. And I'm using, because generally I take my charms, here's my charm cup, and I use my shell, but I'm going to do a few more today because I was just feeling like it. So I'm going to use my little box today, which gives me some more room, and we can really kind of dive in. So let's see what we have today for you about what's coming next in love. Okay, beautiful. So let me just take a look overall. So what's interesting is this is a message about doing the work. Okay, this could be that Nine of Swords, the anxiety, the stress. This is a message about getting skills, but putting in the effort and practice. Practice, practice makes perfect. Right next to it, you have good luck. You have the good luck, good fortune coming through of the clover, the 4-leaf clover. So again, positivity. Think positively too, because the Nine of Swords can mean that you're having a lot of negative thoughts. You're stressing about things that are only temporary. Okay, that's what I feel like today is the message is just relax. You're stressing about things, but they are temporary. Now, what's really important is you have 1, 2, 3 shells, and you see all my shells back here. Shells are a symbol of Aphrodite. They're a message about true love. Now, what's interesting is, notice 1, 2, 3, and what did we have? Let me just grab it. The 3 of Cups. So this was the love reading, but the 3 of Cups showed up. So this is the friends and the partying. So for some of you, it might not be all of you, that is a message that's showing maybe you're putting all of your effort into these friends, and you're not putting the effort into your person. So that's a little warning, right? But romance, love is available to you. You have this beautiful Aphrodite shell energy, which is all about true love, okay? Focus. The dragonfly is a symbol of focus. So if you've been all over the place, okay? If you've been having a great time, if you've been doing a lot of things, but you're like, hey, how come I don't have a relationship? Or, hey, why didn't that work out? The universe here is saying you've got to put in the work. This is the dream catcher. In order to catch your dreams, you have to focus on them. And at the bottom of your reading here, you have the big open heart. So it's like, it's ready to go. There's love waiting for you. It's really just about you focusing on that relationship and focusing on one love in particular, okay? So those are your charms. That is your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, write all your comments below, say hi, let me know what you thought of today's reading and how you connected. If you want a private 3-card or 6-card reading, last chance. I'm going to be saying it all this week because I'm taking time off in the 3rd week of July and September, and also in October. So you've got to get those readings in if you want them, otherwise time's up. And I do have my beautiful in-depth Karmic Connection soulmate reading, which is new. So check the link below if you're interested in learning about your soulmate connections and you want details about who you personally are meant to love, if you've met that person yet and what they are like, all of that good stuff. All the information's below. I'm sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3, you chose Opposites Attract, and this is from my Teacup Love Oracle. This is a deck I designed, and I am a tea drinker, and so Opposites Attract would be coffee, of course. So today we're going to start your reading with a little peek into Ooh, the romance angels, and yours came right out, which is your message today is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so has somebody been very serious lately? Do you need to get out, have fun, do something silly, and not be so focused on, which, you know, so many of us are, the realities of our life? We can't always be fun and playful, obviously, but there's something inside that needs to come out. And so you could be connecting with somebody who's going to bring out that playful side in you if you're super serious. And if you are the playful type, then you are connecting with someone who's maybe a little bit more serious. Okay, so that's where the opposites attract message comes in. And now let's get you another message from the Teacup Love Oracle. Ooh, thinking of you. Okay, let's get one more. Funny, it took some time for that to come out. And under pressure. Where did we start this reading with? Somebody needing to connect with the playful energy. Somebody's under pressure, and it could be you. And I'm guessing it probably is. Could be your person, but this is about feeling like you've got a lot going on. You have a lot of pressure. You know, this coffee, I don't know if you've ever made this, the French press, but you push it down and it concentrates the coffee. And so this is about taking a break from whatever this represents for you, whatever your life situation is where you're feeling like you're under pressure. I love the thinking of you message because there's this feeling of a little bit of either separation, distance. It could be time. It could be haven't met yet. It could be this is someone you've known before. This can also mean that this person has a very romantic way of them, and so that they, you know, they do romantic gestures. They are thinking of you. They let you know that they are thinking of you. Okay, and if you came to this reading today with a specific person in mind, then this card came through to tell you, yes, they are thinking of you, just as you hoped. Okay, so let's dig in a little deeper. Let's get into it with your tarot. And today I'm doing a little bit different reading. I'm gonna do a little more in depth on the charms today. I just felt called to do that, and it's fun to mix it up. Let's see what comes through for you about this love energy. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Yeah, it's like a need to connect with that spark, with the fire, with something exciting, you know? Life is dull. You're feeling like you need to change it up a little bit. The spark is what's coming. Ooh, yeah, 8 of Cups. For some of you, you might be actually moving on, leaving something, something that has been difficult, something that has kept you in a place of not feeling that spark, not being playful, okay? Let's see what else we have for you. Number 3. Ooh, I love it. 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, there she is looking longingly at those cups. But she's bored or she's waiting for the right opportunity. And look what we have. Beautiful, the World. Okay, bottom of the deck, Judgment. There's a major shift coming for you. This connection, this love energy is definitely reading as a shift, but also moving towards a future and you know, being really happy. You know, the World card is about your future. It's about celebrating. It's success. It's rewards coming after all your hard work. This is you really kind of celebrating, being happy, being joyful. And part of that is connected to this love energy. So, you know, is there something you've been working really hard on that you haven't taken time away from? It could be time for a trip. It could be time for you to be rewarded for that. But let's take a minute with the Eight of Cups, which is seeing a situation and feeling like, you know what, something's missing. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing that other cup that's going to make this my energy, Nine of Cups, which is that joy, happiness. You know, you could have a lot going on in your life and be very successful, but still feel like something's missing. So you could grow out of or move on from a relationship, a job, a situation that can be coming up for you as well. Okay, but just know that that's part of what is going to ultimately bring you this happiness, right? You're relieving this pressure. You're embracing some playfulness, okay? You're moving towards something that's more fulfilling for you, okay? The Four of Cups reversed here is taking time to think about what you want before you make a big decision. You know, it could be that you worry about the past sort of being what your future is going to be, but it's not. You know, your past is your past. It's over. And maybe some of you are actually detaching from someone that you've been thinking about a lot, or walking away from a connection that has just made you feel stressed, pressured. It doesn't have the playfulness. It doesn't have that, you know, that romance, or something missing. I see you moving on and growing and connecting with something bigger and better, okay? No matter what your situation is, this reading today is saying to me that you're going from a place of pressure, you're leaving something behind and moving towards really celebrating, being happy, like graduating. Okay, so you're graduating to the next level when it comes to relationships. And in terms of, you know, a love relationship, it feels like someone who is very much emotionally connected to you, which seems to be very important. Okay, so let's dig in deep a little bit with the charms. And so generally I use my big cup. Here's my charms and my shell, but today I'm going to use my box. This is my Ace of Cups box, and I really just felt like today was the day to do a little bit more with the charms. Okay, so it's kind of interesting if you just take an overall look, and that's why I wanted to do it this way today, because you can kind of really see the charms in a different way. What you'll notice is a lot of your charms are turned over. And so for me, what that's indicating is that there are these things that are hidden or suppressed, okay? That goes back to the idea of you needing to have fun. But let's turn them over and see what they are. The first says, believe in love. Getting back to that belief, that romantic love, the fun, the playful energy. I love you to the moon and back. Beautiful. That could be something that someone says to you that you've said to someone else. I love you to the moon and back again. Ooh, now this can also connect back for some of you to that message of thinking of you, and to that connection where you're both feeling the same way. Okay, there's another confirmation for you. And believe in love. Yeah, look at that. You got it twice. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Now, let's see what else we have turned over. We have the star or the snowflake. This can be about winter. This can be connected to that healing card or Aquarius energy. You have the moon and the star. So you have a star twice. which is connected to making wishes come true, you know, dreams coming true, success, which is going back to the World card, which we had in your reading today. You have a shell, which indicates romantic love, Aphrodite symbol. You have a football. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So that's a game, that's having fun. This can also be connecting with somebody who plays football, but it's also just that idea of playing, which is, you know, your message from the romance angels. Okay, so you have not one but two hearts right next to each other, and this heart is known as, in what I call, the lovers in separation card, because it has the world on it. So what's really funny is it has the world on it. And you got the world card. I knew I wanted to do charms more in depth today. So there you go. There's a confirmation. Your world is about to really expand. You're going to be recognized, and it is connected, this success, to love. And you also have another heart. So we have two hearts. We have two people feeling the same way. We've got doubles a lot, which is always great. Now, you do have the leaf. The leaf is a connection to fall. Okay, so in this part of the world, we're about to step into fall. This is also about releasing. So there could be, for some of you, a need to release something that's been holding you back, or someone or something could be leaving your life. And the Christmas tree. So celebration, another star, because there's a star on top of the tree, that connection to following your true path, your north node. This is also family, celebration, holidays, you know, another celebration message. And it could be a connection to Christmas for you as the time period when this energy and this love energy really starts to like either blossom, or when you see the results of whatever you've been working on and your success coming through. But yes, definitely a need to be more playful, and there is this love energy here with the world. So it could be through travel, could be through you know, a course, graduating from college, university, some sort of accolade, some sort of promotion, something that's going to elevate you. So that is your reading today. I hope you enjoyed today's format. Please like, comment, subscribe, write all your comments below. Say hi. Let me know what you thought of today's reading, how you connected with it. If you do want a private reading, this is last chance. I'm taking time off in September and October, so if you want a private reading, you should get one. The links are below. I also am offering now a new reading, which is more in depth, and it focuses on your karmic connections, your soulmate connections. So you might be interested in that based on this reading today. Use the link below if you want to do that reading. Okay, I am sending you so much love. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Hi, number 4. Let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the intense connection card. So we have a lot of red here. We have that intensity, we have that fire, that passion. Let's see where this reading is taking us today. I'm starting with the Romance Angel deck because I just felt called to pull one. I felt connected to the angel cards today, and I decided to mix it up a little. I'm doing a little bit more with the charms, and so far it's really been really enjoyable, so I hope you like it. Let's see where we're heading here. Wow, I think number 2 got the same one. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so there's obviously a message here today for you about opening up. Okay, maybe there's someone who is coming in, or someone who you're already with who has intensity that scares you a little bit. You know, we're not all intense people. Some of us are and some of us aren't, and sometimes it's good for us to connect with that kind of energy. Sometimes it's not. You know, it all depends on the person and your situation. So far I'm kind of neutral, and I'm interested to see what else comes through about this. Let's go to the Teacup Love Oracle. This is my deck. It features all teacups because I'm a huge tea drinker. If you watch me all the time and you're a subscriber, you know that I'm a tea lady. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, there you go. Hurt with It's Safe for You to Love. It's a small hurt. Okay, so it's not like a broken completely. There's a card in here that is broken, shattered. This is a card about a minor, something that you can heal from, something that isn't, you know, it's not a complete game over for the, you know, for the connection. Okay, so let's see. Sweet stuff. Ooh, honey. Okay, honey helps heal. I love that. When you have a cold and you drink tea, the little lemon, a little honey. Okay, so now I'm feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better about this energy. I feel that you are in the process of feeling it's okay to move forward in a connection, whether it's with someone you're with already, or you could have someone coming in that's really going to open you up a lot. We do have the honey, which is sweet stuff, which is also healing. So it does feel like this person has what you need to help you heal, just like the honey. Right? See, there's the tea, you put the honey in it, there you go. There's definitely a lot of attraction here, a lot. We're going to see what else is there. Let's dive in a little deeper with the tarot here. Let's find out what we have for number 4. What's coming next for number 4? Seven of Cups, lots of choices. Interesting. Aha. Ace of Cups. Little blocked, little nervous. That could also be a past hurt. That could be a rejection. Some of you might have been rejected by someone, and that left you a little gun shy. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. This is something you can work on. This is a relationship coming in that you can build. You can build with this person. It's something that doesn't just have the intensity, which I'm glad to see. It also has the solid stability, that's the word, of the 3 of Pentacles, which I always love, because it's like you're both working to build something together. It can also be a big indicator when this card comes up for me that you meet through work, okay, or some sort of a project, something that you're doing, that you're working on, some a third, like a friend introducing you, or the person could yeah, look at this. Yes, you're getting over your hurt. 3 of Swords. You're healing. I mean, if ever this reading was like just singing with the hurt card and the sweet stuff, and it's safe to love again, broken heart. Now, that intense connection, it could be the person that broke your heart. We see all the red here. We see the red in the heart. But the good news is the 3 of Swords is reversed. So there could have been a betrayal. You could have been cheated on. There could have been a third-party situation. And this, when 3 of Swords is reversed, it shows me you're healing. You're ready to move on. That's over. You're moving on. So it's starting to close up, right? That wound. And what you're doing is you're moving towards a connection that is going to help you, not hurt you. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of choices coming up. Okay, and I think that the focus here is kind of guiding you towards a connection with someone who is more grounded, more stable. It doesn't have to be like fire, what is it? Brimstone, fire, what am I thinking of? Fireworks. It doesn't have to be fireworks all the time, okay? Some things are real and some aren't. Like you're learning to figure out who's real and who's fake. and you may have been burnt in the past, but what's coming next is a partnership with someone who's much more grounded. Okay, they've got like this Taurus vibe going on. They could be connected to work, somebody you work with. Okay, so I like it. Yay. Okay, so now let's do your charm reading. And as I said, I'm doing something a little different. Normally I have my big charm cup and my shell, but today I'm using my beautiful Ace of Cups box. And we're going to do a little bit more with the charms. Okay. That way you get to see them, and that it just gives a more in-depth reading. You'll see. Okay. Ooh, you don't have a lot, but they're goodies. Okay. So let's take a look. You have, look at that. It's safe for you to love, and you have that little Cupid, that little cherub, just like on your It's Safe for You to Love card. Let me drag it out. See them? They're right there. Okay, so there you go. That's a confirmation there. That also shows love coming in, and it's unexpected. You know, Cupid's arrow shoots from far away, and next thing you know, you're like, oh my gosh. And you also have another arrow. Ooh, you have two messages of arrows. You also have the Sag message, the Sagittarius Archer. So there's the bow and arrow. So definitely feeling that someone is going to be interested in you. There's a new love interest coming in, and it's going to be healing. There's the starfish. The starfish can regrow their arm, one of their little arms, if they lose one. Okay, so it's a symbol of healing. It's also connected to the star card in the tarot, which is connected to healing. So you have a confirmation now of your sweet stuff honey message, that healing energy. Okay. Let's see what else we have. You have the beautiful, not one, but two dream catchers. Ooh. And so it's like, it feels like a karmic connection too. It feels like the two of you are just, the stars are aligning, the timing's right, you're both on the same path, you both want the same things. It's like dreams coming true for both of you. Okay, you do have the big leaf. The big leaf, when you look at it in comparison to the size of the other charms, is really saying, like, look at it compared to the starfish, right? It's really saying to me and standing out that there's something you need to release and let go of, okay? And so that's that energy of it's safe to love again, and the pain from the Three of Swords, okay? And finally, look what you have, your big open heart, right? So it's safe to love, and you have it literal open heart. So it's saying that heart here that you see in the Three of Swords is healing. How beautiful. So yes, today's reading is definitely confirmed by the charms. It does feel like you have this Cupid situation, you have an archer, you have someone who's interested in you. They could be coming from a distance, or it could come unexpectedly. It could be someone you work with that you aren't even aware that has feelings for you. You're just going along doing your day, and boom, you know, Cupid's arrow strikes. So just know that the timing is right, things are good, and trust it, okay? That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. It's free, it's easy, it really helps me and my channel. If you want a private reading, if you've had one before and you need a question answered, or you just want another general reading, or you know, what's coming up next year or anything, go ahead and do that, because I am taking time off in September and October, and I'm retiring those readings. So it's first come, first serve, so get yours in. And I now have a very special offer, which is a more in-depth reading where I look at your karmic connections, your soulmate. Have you met? Who is it? If you have specific questions or someone you're seeing or dating that you're interested in knowing more about, we can talk about it. It's collaborative, so you email me all your situation. We go through it before I do your reading. I record it, and then you watch it in about a week. So that's linked below. Go ahead and check that out. I am sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. Have a great one.